Good morning. Welcome to Oceanic Lunar Child. This is for August 25th of 2020. I'll be reading the general energies of today, as well as what to look out for, as well as what to avoid. So for today's reading, I just wanted to say that I have a strong feeling, because, the moon has shifted into Sagittarius, so I have a strong feeling that we're in flux right now. I can't even put my finger on it. I just feel like there's a big transition happening that I can't put my finger on it, but we'll see what the cards have to say. Like I usually say, like, comment, and subscribe below. If you do resonate with it, please comment. If you do not resonate with it, or even just like if you want to point out certain things that you didn't even resonate with, that, other things you did resonate with, just put it down below and I'll see how I can maybe give clarity to the situation. If you do need clarity on the messages being shown here, what other messages that might not come through, that you were expecting, is probably for a reason. The universe does work in its own particular way. Like I introduced with every video, I do use spirit and universe as a higher power reference in regards to whatever you are associated with. Even if you aren't associated with something, like that is also perfectly okay. I'll be using the Rider-Waite Tarot as per usual. I swapped it up back from the Santa Muerte, but I feel like I'm going to use the Santa Muerte in the near future. So you know how this rolls. It's a daily collective reading. I also do pick a card readings, love readings, and you may email me for requests in regards to a private reading if you truly desire. But other than that, you can always request something on my channel. You can always request something that I can do. You can always, I always say this too, you can just shoot a question at me and be like, hey, like, what does my crush think about me? Like, and not in particular reference, but I'll do a general one just for everyone to do, probably in a pick a card formation. But yeah, so that's really it. So let me just channel these messages. Universe, spirit, what is the messages? What is the energy for August 25th of 2020 today? Oh, there's the camera. Hello. Just so you can see. So what is the energy for August 25th of 2020? Please, spirit, universe, give us some guidance. What is the energy for August 25th of 2020? Spirit, universe. What is the energy for August 25th of 2020? Spirit? Spirit, universe. Just give us one extra card just so we have a clarifier for the energy of August 25th of 2020. And like I usually say, I will do clarifiers if I find them suitable for my readings. Let me shut my blinds. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm so used to natural lighting that I forget that you guys can't see the cards in the camera view because of where my camera is. And don't worry, I will be getting a better camera. I know it's kind of like fuzzy and like shaky and everything, but I will definitely work on getting a better camera. Spirit, universe, what do we have to look out for today? August 25th of 2020. Spirit, universe, what do we have to look out for today? August 25th. Spirit, universe, what do we have to look out for today on August 25th, 2020? The daily collective, what do they need to know? What do they have to look out for today? Spirit, please give us some guidance, some messages. Why do I feel like everyone needs a breath of fresh air? Oh, okay. Do I want to take all of them? Something's telling me to take this one. We'll flip them over once I get them all out, but a little hint that you might want to get at. That's really funny that I said a breath of fresh air, because I feel like with this, like, these wands are flying through the air, and like ironically, maybe a breath of fresh air in regards to maybe communicating that, maybe even addressing that you just want like some sort of not space, but you just want to communicate like, hey guys, like, I just need to breathe, I just need to calm down. Spirit, what do we need to avoid for today of August 25th of 2020? Yeah, I just feel like a lot of you need a breath of fresh air, don't you? Um, what do we need to spirit? Spirit, what do we need to avoid for August 25th of 2020? This one. The clarifier spirit, what do we need to avoid for August 25th of 2020? Spirit, what do we need to avoid for August 25th of 2020? Spirit, one more time. What do we need to avoid? There she is. I knew she was there. We'll see what she's going to lay out here. So the energy that I'm picking up on, slow and steady. Slow and steady, definitely slow and steady. I'm just my little book and write this down. Slow and steady. Okay. Some of you might be trying to kill a thought process that you are going through. Maybe even just like a general, maybe even trying to change your perspective on, like, from feeling a sort of, oh my gosh, like, I feel so restricted. I feel so held down. Maybe you're trying to shift your perspective so you can get something better and move towards a better direction, even if it even if it involves some sort of self-reflection. Um, Studying stuck out. I don't know why. Let me see. The energy for today is the Five of Cups. Okay. And Judgment. Okay. So with this, I am sensing that, in reference to like today's energy, I do feel that you're going to be like almost crying over spilt milk. Like you're going to be missing an opportunity, or you maybe not missing an opportunity, but you were going to be or are going to be upset about missing an opportunity or your missed opportunity. It definitely could be something that came back from the past. And that's why I got that slow and steady card. Maybe you're slowly moving towards something better, or you already activated yourself towards moving something better. That could have been like caused from a deep reflection of how you have to look at the situation differently, and you kind of took the veil away and you saw that you actually felt like you were restricted, like you were held on the ground and you couldn't move, and it was a majority of your thoughts. And if it wasn't your thoughts, I want to say that it was your thought patterns. But see, this is the thing. You're so focused on the missed opportunities that you feel like you didn't really take action on with this Five of Cups, and you're not even looking right behind you, which is like a very common thing to do if you valued something so much that you felt like you kind of missed, like, oh no, like I should have done this instead of that, and this Judgment card is about reawakening things, like bringing things back for a second calling, for a second judgment, for for a, like, how do I put this, like, you're kind of like being like, okay, was it worth it? Was it really worth it? Was the value of it really that high? Or are there better things behind me or equal opportunities behind me that were just as valuable that I can still take action on, And with this Ace of Wands energy, I do sense that you're in between, like wow, like new me, new passion, motivation, you're in between that and like the sense of like, crap, like I kind of lost my like opportunities, what to look for today. Okay, exactly. So what to look out for today is this Eight of Wands energy with this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is very beautiful in itself, without even the clarifier of the Star card here. It's very beautiful within itself because, like I said, you wanted a breath of fresh air, right? But you're not so much communicating about it. But I feel like whatever you've been looking for that breath of fresh air, even if it's in regards to this missed opportunity, like maybe you're like, oh, I just need a break, like this is too much. That opportunity of needing that break or getting that break is like on the verge, if you allow it to be, if you readjust your the way you look at it. You know, even if it's something from the past, I understand that, but this motivation, this drive to have things go faster, to get that breath of fresh air will make so much more sense. Look out for also, this is a romantic interest. Look out for communication today from them. I could definitely see that as well. Um, Even if it was something, the situation is something that like you aren't really paying attention to, like you're kind of like, okay, I'm gonna take care of it without even looking at it kind of situation. Like I'm gonna let that grow, but I'm gonna feed it what I need, but I'm still gonna enjoy life. She's looking at this bird, she's looking in the distance, like, wow. I'm just gonna like enjoy what I have, enjoy what's here, but also grow what I need, you know? So if that's something in regards to a love situation, I do understand because it could be something that you feel like the stars are aligning currently. Or if you're not even looking at that, I would say definitely start paying attention to it. You know, like some things are aligning. So why not address it? Why not attack it? Why not go for it? You know, like there's a lot of blues and yellows to look out for today. So I'm sensing if you're a very emotional person, definitely allow like allow the passion to flow in. Like don't be too afraid that like that communication gets so like passionate and so like real and so like arrows of cupid type love, like wow, like I just feel this way out of nowhere. Like if you like resist that, it might be a little bit of a problem. So what to look out for today, definitely go with the flow with that. um but yes, if this isn't a love situation, let me get back on that track. If you do want that breath of fresh air that you've been looking for, you could definitely express it. You can definitely, I see DMs, text messaging, phone calls here. If you are in regards to addressing it, maybe on the phone to someone, or you want things to go quicker, basically. You want things to go faster. So, in regards to that whole, I want that breath of fresh air, like, why can't I breathe? I just want to, like, submerge myself in water so that I realize I have to jump back up to the surface. You know, like, I just want to, like, cleanse myself and come back out and get, like, wow, fresh air, you know? But, like, look out for that opportunity to communicate it, I feel. Um, or it just might come faster than you expect. And, like, the words of wisdom I think for today are just like keep working on enjoying life. Don't focus too much on the actual project here, you know? Don't focus too much on the nitty gritty. Don't focus too much on like needing to apply so much more to the situation than it already is because things already are looking as good as possible, you know? They're already, even if they aren't, they are looking very, I don't want to say abundant. With this card, I do get a sense of abundance, but not abundance in the aspect of, wow, I have so much of it. It's abundance like it can keep its own like pace and it can keep going on its own while you enjoy life as well. Like it's not all about like the work, 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 you know? And maybe you have to address that in some way, shape, or form with this communication card. I know it's not a wands card, but for some reason it keeps pointing out to me like they're shooting at her. So maybe you just want to communicate your feelings about what you want to progress or you what you want to like grow. And with this like star card as well, like I'm just saying, it's a sense of renewed hope. You know what I mean? It's a sense of like stars aligning. It's just like this I'm in tune with my emotions, but I'm in tune with reality at the same time. It's both of these cards together are very simultaneous energies. Like they're very synchronized, I feel, because like she's like in tap with the reality, but you know, maybe deep down inside her, she's in tap with this water, she's in tap with her emotions. So it's definitely a fluctuation between, wow, I definitely want to like keep going, but like I also want to enjoy myself. And I feel like it will, you know, I feel like the path will be lit up for you. So just stay on it. Because I also see this woman in the Nine of Pentacles is like walking on a certain path. Like she already knows where she's going and she doesn't even have to look at the ground. You know, the only reason she would have to look at the ground is just to look deep within her emotions. So maybe it's even a sense of in the work that you do, you have to look deep within your emotions to see this opportunity that you have to look out for today. this opportunity of potential love or of things just moving quickly, or even getting. I could also see someone reaching out to you and being like, "Hey, like, maybe relax a little bit, just enjoy life, like, just like give yourself a like fresh start." Like I said, with the water and like the fresh breath air, like the breath of fresh air. I can't even speak today. I'm sorry. I just feel like maybe it's a resurgence. You know what I mean? Like a, I'm gonna dip myself, cleanse myself, and come back out. It's like when you get out of like a shower and you take that first breath, and you're like, wow, like I am refreshed. You know what I mean? Like maybe like someone's gonna communicate like, hey, you just need to like calm down, refresh yourself. Don't focus too much on like the ABC of what you have to do, of the work that needs to be done. You know, just enjoy it. Um, those are necessary to look out for today. What to avoid today is to try to be, don't try to be so commanding with your thoughts, but don't be so like cold. I feel like the cold is really sticking out now because yes, your thoughts can be so clear. Yes, your thoughts can be so prominent, but don't be cold to the point where it seems deceitful or shady or sneaky. You know, don't be cold. It's not worth it. And also, like, with this, like, emotions, you know, I am sensing a lot of emotions with these, with the energy and like what to look out for. So avoid being this cold, stuck in my like throne type attitude because it might come across as shady. Also, watch out for potentially someone who's kind of deceitful, maybe really good with their words that might be deceitful. Um, even I keep looking at the sword and the King of Swords. I feel like it's just so there. You know what I mean? Like it's very like they present their cutthroatness. You know what I mean? Like their like aggressiveness or their words or the way they communicate is just so prominently there that it could sometimes come off as deceitful. But this also could very much be yourself, where you don't want to like you want to be prominent in what you do or whatever, but like don't be like a snoot. You know what I mean? Like don't be like a snob. Don't be because that's what both of these cards are giving me. Like don't be like snobby because then it'll just be like, oh no, like they're just being shady. Also don't look behind you. Don't dwell so much in the past if you already ran away from something. Don't look behind you. Don't look at what you like missed out here, you know, because you are working towards a different direction, which is funny because the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, they're both yellow cards, which is like, you know, that happens, but they're both walking in the same direction. And you know, it's funny because he has this heavy, like, his thoughts and his mind are like on his shoulders and it's just a heavy burden, but he's looking in the past, you know what I mean? But then you look at her and she's looking in the past, but she's not so much looking in the past. She's looking at the beauty of what's around her, like living in the present moment instead of dwelling so much on what happened, if that makes sense. So instead of being like, oh, like I'm gonna like revolve myself around like going forward, but I'm gonna keep my head in the past. I'm gonna keep my thoughts in the past. See what I lost here? You know what I mean? Like those experiences, those perspectives that I lost, like I'm just gonna keep looking at them. No, like live in the present. Like everything's working out, okay? Everything's working out behind you. So just keep enjoying the present moment. Like I bet you he could see what she sees if he simply just turned his head a little more. You know what I mean? Instead of keeping his head so focused in the past. So don't look so much in the past. And also like just don't come off as like commanding either. I feel like with this it's like a very general like XYZ, this has to happen. Like I said here, like you don't focus so much on like the XYZ of like what needs to be accomplished in order to have things grow a lot more. Like it's working, like it's happening on its own. Like don't force it so much. Don't be so general. Like don't be like, I want this, I want that, I'm gonna command this, I'm gonna command that, you know? And I do sense that like, yeah, like this I did pull the energy off the back of the deck as well. I should just show you that while we're here. I did get the Page of Pentacles, I got the Ten of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Hermit. So, you know, this slow and steady energy is perfect for here because yes, things might go fast today, but in the long run, things are going like you're making progress. Like you are making so much progress. With this card, I see like such a progression from leaving this restricted, like this like ouch type of attitude, this I'm stuck on the ground, my thoughts can't get me up, like I'm just stuck, shifting from that to seeing things in a different perspective, like I said here, like that new inspiration. This wand I see as this wand, it's that because even like his hands on it, you know what I mean? Like didn't see it coming, didn't know it was gonna be like that, but you know what? He grabbed onto it and now he sees the world differently. He sees the situation differently, you know? So from this restricted attitude, you see the world differently. And you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. This light even could be the star card. So pay attention to that today, the light at the end of the tunnel. Pay attention that there's good things ahead of you and it illuminates you so much that you don't have to worry about like looking in the past, you don't have to worry about feeling restricted. It's all about looking forward, like looking forward, or even if you're not looking forward, look in the present moment. Don't look in the past. Look in the present. Okay? And when you look in the present, you're still illuminated. You're not in the dark. You're still illuminated by the bright future, by the potential future. So definitely keep that in mind and just don't be cold. Definitely don't be cold. I'm just going through some like some like recaps of what we can do here, but avoid being cold. I feel like I should clarify that one more time. The cold, I'm going to look in the past because I'm being cold. It could be in regards to a relationship. Again, 22 came out today. So maybe your life path 4, maybe your life path getting 7 as well. I don't know why, but this could be like the potentially missed out opportunity with a relationship, potentially with an air sign, but like that coldness because of it will not help you. Like I said here, like an opportunity could arise, like action could happen and things could go swift if you simply just enjoy life and give yourself a breath of fresh air. Like I said from the jump, that breath of fresh air is really worth it. And if you're stuck running in this past moment and looking back at it, like that's not going to help you. Like getting a current like refresher, like a current like I'm going to clear myself out, I'm going to cleanse my energy, I'm going to sage everything in my mind, if that makes sense. Like just refresh yourself so that you can move forward. Not that you're not moving forward, you've been moving forward, but your thoughts are holding you back. Your dwelling in the past is holding you back and it's not serving you. So definitely go with that swift action. And if you are like contacted today, like definitely just enjoy it. Like enjoy life before like the heaviness comes. I'm not saying heaviness is coming, but you never know. So just enjoy the present moment and enjoy life because there is light ahead of you. Definitely see the light ahead of you. With these 2 cards here, the Star and the Hermit, like wow, the light is really on you. And even Judgment. I feel like maybe today there's divine intervention, because I'm getting a lot of angel energy here. And with the Star card, I don't know why, but I do get angel energy. I don't know how I resonate with it in that sense, but if it makes sense to you, it makes sense to you. Like I'm just here to give you divine messages from the universe. So maybe because we're all star seeds at the end of the day, we all come from stardust. So it could be that we are our own light at the end of the day also. Don't forget that. We are our own light. We have the power to refresh ourselves. We have the power to move forward, So definitely sit with that. Don't be upset over what you missed. That's such a big message in this reading today. Don't be upset over what you missed. You're able to let go of the need to take control. You are able to take that release. And even I see these cards very similarly, the 2 of Wands here and the Hanged Man, I do see them very similarly. you're kind of like releasing yourself here. Like this is the before, this is the after, you know, flip yourself upside down, let divine intervention happen here with this halo, and you'll see the shift. So that's my reading for today. Again, if you resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell because I do daily readings, so you will definitely catch me a lot. Like I said, I think I might do a pick a card reading soon. I know I've been saying it, but like also that inner tension about your emotions, like definitely sort that through. I'm just saying because there's brighter things ahead. Just be an optimist, please. Don't focus on the negative. With that pick a card reading, I'm definitely going to get to it as soon as possible. But before I get to it, like comment, like let me know what type of pick a card reading you want. Like I have a couple in mind. If you want to like choose between my options that I have right now, I have soulmate, I have past life, and I have psychic or like magical abilities. I wanted to do those just to like, you know, like a little fun. Like it doesn't have to be so serious all the time. You know what I mean? Like just some fun, lighthearted things. I will use my Santo Muerte deck here. I will use her definitely in both readings, the pick a card and the daily readings more often, but I'm going to use these as well. I'm going to use these and the Santo Muerte in the pick a card. So just let me know. There's light, love, and happiness. Do not forget that, please. Give yourself a breather, please. Please. You just need to breathe. Allow yourself to breathe. Again, like I said, we all have free will. We all have the ability to choose whether we want X or we want Z. So, like, just make sure you're giving yourself not just a break, but a breather. You know what I mean? Because things are working in the background. So don't worry too much about it. Scales will be balanced. The scales will be balanced. And thank you for all of you who are actually staying towards the end, because I'm just getting a lot of intuitive messages. The scales will be balanced, and the answers are inside you emotionally. Like I said before, it might have been a self-reflection thing. I don't know. But those emotions are your key factor right now. They are. They're your key factor to expanding yourself, to feel complete. But yeah. Thank you for coming to Oceanic Lunar Tarot. Let love, light, and happiness be all around you. I hope your day goes well, and thank you for watching.